Your attention please. This train terminates at the next station. All passengers must leave the train at the station. Please take all your belongings with you when leaving the train.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why you do? Tomorrow.
True to our traditions and values, Monaco.
first of all, guys, can you see the dots on the floor here? So these dots, they go all around the pavilion and they draw the map of Iraq. So we're currently standing in the map, let's say in Iraq. So welcome to Iraq and thank you for coming. From the north to the south, we have these two structures going through the map. So on your left, we have the Tigris River, and on your right, we have the Euphrates River. In between them, the most ancient civilization started. It was called the Sumerian civilization, and the most ancient form of typing or literacy, which was called cuneiform. And this whole area is called Mesopotamia, which means the land in between rivers. We are displaying some important parts of Iraq on the screen, like this one here. This is called Ishtar Gate. It was one of the 8 gates protecting the inner walls of the city of Babylon, and was constructed before 2,600 years in the year 575 BC by the king Nebuchadnezzar II as a gift to the Babylonian goddess named Ishtar. That's why it was called Ishtar Gate. And the first ever paved road was done behind this gate, and it's still there until this day. So next, guys, we have Malwiyat Samarra. Please come with me, guys. So you can see it either on this screen or this screen. Malwiya is an Arabic word which means spiral. This was built back in the Abbasi period in the year 851 AD. So it's basically 2 parts. The first part is the spiral structure, and the second part is an outside fenced area which used to be one of the largest mosques back in that time, and was able to take up to 80,000 people who came and pray in the mosque. So the Malwiya was the minaret. The person who calls for the prayer used to go up 5 times a day, 399 steps to the top part, enters inside the room on top, and calls the prayer using his voice, where it starts to echo all around the city. So now it's there only for its historical importance, also as an architectural masterpiece found in Salahuddin city in Samarra area, and hopefully in the near future you guys can visit Iraq and see these amazing parts. Let's take a break from the historical sites and let's discuss a more recent historical visit. So the Pope Francis came and visited Iraq last March. This visit was historical because it was the first time for the head of the Catholic Church to come and visit Iraq, and it had many messages and meanings, all of them positive. One of them being that Iraq is a country that accepts all kinds of religions and faiths, and also we want to send a message of peace to all other countries around us. Did you guys notice about the differences in the heights of the screens? So this gives us an idea of the depth of water in these 2 rivers in these areas of Iraq on the map. So when we started from the north, it was the deepest, and then it became shallower as we moved on, and near the south it will increase once more. Right here we have the marshes, or the Mesopotamian marshes. So the marshes are located in the south. They're a lowland area filled with shallow water, spanning over 40,000 square kilometers, and they were listed as a heritage site by the UNESCO in 2016. The people living here, they are called Arabs of the marshes. They use fishing as a main source of income. If you see above us, the ceiling of the pavilion represents the fisherman net, or in Iraqi we call it silliya, when being spread all over Iraq to catch the vast amount of opportunities and generosities found in Iraq. The coloring scheme on the silliya from light yellow to dark red is also connected with the map and gives us the amount of solar power available in these areas that can be extracted and converted to a clean source of energy to promote the idea of sustainability for future generations. This is called the Martyrs Monument. It was built in Baghdad, the capital of Iraq, in 1983 to commemorate 2 million soldiers losing their life to protect their country. So the 2 million soldiers were counted in the 80s, and now it represents all the martyrs in the past and in the present. The idea behind the monument is that we have something emerging from the ground in between these 2 domes. It represents the souls of the martyrs penetrating the ground, wrapped in the Iraqi flag, and splitting the dome into 2 halves, continuing their journey into the heavens. Underneath the monument, we have a huge museum containing the names of these 2 million soldiers engraved on marble walls, so they can be forever engraved in our hearts and remembered throughout the history. And if you guys go and visit this in real life, if you go further away from the monument, you will see these 2 domes as one. When you come closer, they will start to separate into 2 parts. Thank you very much for listening to the brief tour, and thank you for sticking to the tour, most importantly.
Miss, con vuestras reinas.
Alright, so let's start playing a short game. All you need to do is use the joystick in front of you to move the cursor on the screen. You need to try and have yes! Good job, everybody. We have 24 meters, my first position.
Welcome to Morocco. You will discover 2020 facets and much more. This exhibition is designed as a stroll through our pavilion. All you need to do is open the doors of your choosing to experience an extraordinary Morocco beyond your expectations.
I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Doors opening.
Thank you.
أتوقع أيوة ليش؟
A masterpiece that will inspire generations of explorers and scholars. Sharif el-Idrisi was a 12th century Moroccan.